the issue of Dr. Odu Bernard Efine. Dr. Edu Bernard Efine is not and has never been a staff of Federal University Gusau. Being text of a press conference addressed by myself, the Vice Chancellor, Federal University Gusau, Professor Maazu Abubakar Gusau, on this day, 21st of November 2024. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this press conference. In the last 2 weeks, both the mainstream and new media in Nigeria have been awash with screaming headlines about the controversy surrounding the appointment of Dr. Odu Bernard Efine as the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Akwa, Anambra State, by the Governing Council of the university. Part of the issues that has generated serious attention, misleading and unfounded claim by the Dr. Odu that he was offered a tenured appointment and confirmed as a professor by Federal University Gusau. Arising from this claim, the Federal University Gusau has been inundated with inquiries about the true status of Dr. Odu Bernard Efine regarding A, his appointment as a tenured professor in the Department of Geology, B, grant of leave of absence, and C, confirmation of appointment as a substantive professor by the Governing Council of the university. In response to the public inquiry, the university management, after a thorough internal scrutiny, issued a disclaimer to the effect that Dr. Odu was neither employed by the university nor appointed as a professor. However, despite the disclaimer, Dr. Odu has been unrelenting, parading documents purportedly issued by the university as proof of his non-existent employment by the institution. The widely circulated misinformation by Dr. Odu has no doubt raised serious concern about the credibility and reputation of the university. Consequently, the university has decided to go public to tell its own side of the story, to stem further information on the issue. The university management, therefore, wish to clarify as follows. The appointment of staff, both academic and non-teaching, by the Federal University Gusau is done based on laid-down guidelines duly approved by the University Governing Council. That part of the guidelines is that when an individual applies for employment, after vacancy are declared, the university registry scrutinizes such application, upon which, if found to have met employment requirement, such an applicant alongside others is shortlisted and invited for interview. that upon successful interview, such an applicant is issued appointment letter containing the terms and conditions of his appointment. One of such conditions is a written acceptance of the offer of appointment. Thereafter, the applicant proceeds to document his engagement, upon which he is posted to the relevant unit of the university to assume duty as a staff. D. In the case of Dr. Odu Bernard Ifeanyi, the university notes as follows. 1. That he did not submit any letter of acceptance of offer of appointment. 2. That he did not undergo statutory documentation. 3. That even though Dr. Odu was engaged as a visiting staff in the Department of Geology of the university and dubiously enrolled into the institution payroll from July 2024 to August 2014 to August 2015, he neither assumed duty nor taught any course since the inception of the department in 2014-2015 academic session. The collection of salary for job not done amount to an illegality and a breach of extant rule. 4. That he was not at any point in time appointed as a pioneer head of department of geology of the university, contrary to such unfounded claim. And 5. That there is no personal file related to the appointment of Dr. Odu Bernard Ifeanyi in the custody of the university. E. Meanwhile, the so-called letters of offer of tenure of appointment as professor and confirmation of promotion to the post of professor dated 30th April 2015 and 12 November 2015 being paraded by Dr. Odu Bernard Ifeanyi and purported to be certified true copies, hurriedly endorsed by Ibrahim Bawa Kaura, former registrar of the Federal University, dated November 8, 2024. November 8, 2024. 6 solid years after the letter left the services of the Federal University Gusau, a product of administrative fraud orchestrated by Dr. Odu, working in cohort with the former Vice Chancellor of the university and the registrar. For the sake of emphasis, assessment of candidates for professorial appointment, just as it is the case with all academic staff promotion, is procedural and begin from the departmental appointment and promotion committee through the faculty appointment and promotion committee to the senior staff establishment committee. It is only after successfully going through these stages that candidate papers are packaged and sent out to 3 external assessors. In the case of Dr. Odu, no such procedure was followed, as There is no record to that effect in the university. Even if, for the sake of argument, we consider that Dr. ODU papers were sent out, it is almost near impossible for the three assessors to turn in their report between 30th of April 2015 and November 12, 2015, when he procured the questionable promotion to the rank of professor. As a matter of fact, we have it on good authority that the first governing council rejected the former vice chancellor's request for the ratification of Dr. ODU's dubious promotion. Furthermore, shortly after being allegedly offered appointment, Dr. ODU proceeded on leave of absence, a privilege that can only be extended to a confirmed staff of the university after a statutory probation period. G. What is apparent from the foregoing is that everything about Dr. ODU's purported offer of appointment as tenure staff and confirmation of promotion as professor is shady, fraudulent, utterly devoid of due processes, and smack of illegality, as there is no evidence of official documentation with regards to his controversial employment as a staff of the Federal University of Gusau. The whole carrot was packaged and executed by the former Vice Chancellor and the former Registrar without recourse to the extant rules and due process for reasons not known to law and common sense. Further proof of desperation to perpetuate such illegality is the impersonation and usurpation of the duties of the current registrar of the university by the former registrar, Ibrahim Bawa Kaura, who procured a fake stamp to certify Dr. ODU's equally fake documents as true certified copies on November 8, 2024. November 8, 2024, 6 years after his disengagement from the university. Conclusion. In conclusion, the management of Federal University of Gusau wish to state in unequivocal terms that from available records, Dr. ODU Bernard Efine is not and has never been a tenure staff of the university, let alone being confirmed as a professor by the institution. Whatever claim the contrary by Dr. ODU is nothing but the antics of a drowning man who is hell-bent on using the good name of Federal University of Gusau to give vent to his desperate ambition to become the Vice Chancellor of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Akwa, through subterfuge.
NDA.